Hello! So, it is officially spring season in Forza Horizon 4. So, for those of you that are brand new or thinking of getting into it or haven't really been paying attention or haven't gotten past the little bit of a tutorial at the beginning, there's seasons now in Forza. So, every week, the seasons changed. We just finished winter, we had autumn, now we're in spring as of today. It will last from October 18th through the 24th, and this is also how they're doing their Forzathon events. In Horizon 3, it used to be every weekend. They would post like on a Thursday or a Wednesday what the challenges were going to be. They were just usually 4 or 5 ticky-tacky little challenges, like do 100 jumps, knock down a bunch of trees, yada yada yada. But you'd log in every weekend to do the Forzathon events to get achievements and maybe a couple rewards here and there. Nothing super fancy. This time around, it's a little more in depth. So they also have one thing that happens every hour on the hour. They've got Forzathon Live, and if you're in the world driving around and it's within like 10 minutes till the hour, it'll tell you and it'll put a marker on the map. Everybody in the map races to that spot, and then it queues up 3 different little mini games similar to what the weekend events used to be in Horizon 3. So by doing all 3 of those events, whether it's a drift zone, danger spots, speed trap, speed zones, you'll get Forzathon points. Forzathon points are then used to buy things in the Forzathon store, which is tied to the weekly season. So there's a weekly store that changes every week. Your Forzathon points do roll over, I've noticed. Another thing that I've noticed is there's some like the fast travel signs or the influence signs on top of buildings. During some of those Forzathon hourly live events, jumps will be placed so that you can get those signs. So you do want to at least participate in some of those if you can't find some wonky little bumps in the road with an S2 or an X class that's going to make you fly like a plane to get some of these things, right? So you do want to participate in some of those. Now also what happens during each season, so we're in the spring season, they bring new events. There's the 007, which I think is tied to the current car pack, which is the Bond car pack. There's a Horizon Seasonal, which is always the same thing every week, and then the Trial is also the same thing every week. The courses change, but they're titled differently. So I think when the next car pack comes out, there'll be a new event every week also with that new car pack. Right now it's the 007. There's always going to be at least one Horizon Seasonal and at least one Trial every week. And when you go view on map, it shows them. So, right, for instance, right here, we're 1 minute 30 seconds until the top of the hour. There's a Forza Live event starting down the street from me. We're not going to partake in it because I'm doing the video. But here you go. You've got all these Forzathon events that change out. So this one right here is an A-Class Super Hot Hatch event. This one down here is S1 Modern Muscle. And this one right here. So this one was new. This one is new. And these are a series. It's not one race. You queue this up, and it's usually, what I've seen so far, is 3 races back to back. But you don't have to drive to the next one. It just queues one after the other after the other. Okay. And then you win by your total result of all 3 races. So you can fail the second one and slaughter the first and third and still come out on top. So they have got little clock icons next to them also to associate that it's limited. Okay. If we go into the Forzathon, there is also, for the week of the Forzathon week, the season, the spring season, you've got weekly challenges. It's always a 4-parter, so 4 chapters, right? This one is the Horizon Anniversary Win 100 Forzathon points. So find automobile, own and drive the 1995 Volkswagen Corrado VR6 and get ready to party like it's 2012. So I don't have it owned yet, so I need to go buy this from either the auction house or the garage, or not the garage, the auto show. Once you get that, then you can participate in probably the next one. Usually they tie together. Chapter 2 is For the Love of the Car. Get the crowd stoked up and excited by earning a whopping 2 million skill score in total with the V-Dub Corrado. Okay. It doesn't sound like it's consecutive. You just have to get 2 million skill score, and then you can complete that chapter. Chapter 3 is Horizon Heat. Use the V-Dub Corrado to win a road sprint event at the Horizon Festival Sprint. Don't worry, it's a VR6 model. Then the final chapter is Dark's Approval. Remember to look after your car and earn 10 clean racing skills with your V-Dub Corrado. Dak will thank you later. Another thing that happens with the weekly seasons, Forza-thon event, whatever you want to call it, you've got daily challenges. So there's 7 days in a week. So you have 7 daily challenges. There's always 3 available. They're on a 24-hour cooldown. So if you don't get the first one in the first 24 hours, it's gone, right? But see, I already have day 1 completed and day 2 completed. Day 3 I could still technically get completed, but I can't do 4, 5, and 6 and 7 until the next day rolls around. When tomorrow rolls around, day 1 will disappear. Day 4 pops on the board. And what that also does is over on the right-hand column where you see Spring Bonus, if you complete 7 daily challenges and 1 weekly challenge, you can earn 30 bonus Forza-thon points. Okay? So you got to do all your weeklies and you got to do all the dailies, and you get 30 Forza-thon points. At the very bottom right, you get your total Forza-thon points. That's your currency. I have 260. And then right here in the upper right-hand corner is the Forza-thon shop. So here we go with the Forza-thon shop. This is a weekly shop. It ties into the current Forza-thon. And again, like I said, I've got 260 Forza-thon points. Those have been rolling over since the beginning of the game's release. And this week we've got a 2015 Illumicraft. It's a Class 10 race car, Forza Edition. Unfortunately, I can't click on it to see the information to see what the Forza-thon bonus. I could be wrong. I don't own a Forza-thon Edition car yet. In Horizon 3, the Forza-thon Edition cars had like a skill boost, a speed boost, a credits boost. This doesn't show me what it is, unless I'm missing something. But it costs 300 Forza-thon points. There's also a rare car, the 2018 Honda Civic Type R, for 150 Forza-thon points. You can get the cash register car horn. We got the wolf cap, clothing, and then super wheel spins you can buy for 150 Forza-thon points. Regular wheel spins cost 40, and this stays the same for the remainder of the season. You'll notice in the upper hand corner you got 6 days, 13 hours, 25 minutes at the time of this recording. So I haven't thrown enough information at you regarding the Forza-thon. Check this out. Remember when we went back to here? And these, you can view on map these events. We already fast traveled to this event, right? Because this doesn't tell you anything. So this is what happens when you go to one of the limited time events for the Forza-thon season. All right, so here we are at the event. We walk into it. Here's the different events. So it's called the Deadliest Hatch. You have to use super hot hatches, A classes. You get different rewards, right? So the right above me up here, place third against average drivatars, you can get 5,000 credits. Place first against any highly skilled drivatars, you get a super wheel spin. Place first against unbeatable drivatars, you get the MG Metro 6R4. So there's some cool rewards in some of these events. Also, the requirements change based on what you're doing, solo, co-op, or PvP, right? You can also switch it to see the event information. So this challenge is going to be 3 races back-to-back, a circuit, a sprint, and a circuit, and it even tells you time of day and weather. So sunrise, and early afternoon. You can also go back to the normal event. So if you're doing your campaign still and you haven't done this race and you want to get it completed, here's your normal Princess Street Gardens circuit race for this location. But if it's a Forza-thon event, it'll by default show you the event. Okay. Now we'll come down to the Highland Farm Scramble. All right, here we are at the Highland Farm Scramble. The event's called More Than a Feeling. It's a Modern Muscle S1 class event. Unlike the other ones, this one you have to find a team, and it gives you a timer while it finds matchmaking and gets everybody ready to go. In 36 seconds, this one will be ready to rock and roll with other players. There's only one reward, 50,000 credits. We switch it over here. It's still 3 events. You get 2 dirt scrambles and a rally trail. Point A, point B. Dawn, evening, and late afternoon. Next, we'll head down to the Astmore Rally Trail. All right, now that we're at the Astmore Rally Trail location, it's got the limited time event Retro Rally Rumble, where we're going to be racing B-class retro rally cars, where you can have the chance to win 5,000 credits, a wheel spin, super wheel spins. We've got a rally trail and 2 scrambles, sunset, morning, and morning. Next, we'll travel to the Elms Done on Sea Sprint. Here at the Elms Dawn on Sea Sprint location, we've got the limited time event, The World Is Not Enough, where you can earn 5,000 credits, wheel spin, super wheel spin. 3 events are going to be two street sprints and a circuit. And there's your weather forecast. Next up is White Horse Hill Trail. The limited time event here at White Horse Hill Trail is called Forest Monsters, where we'll be racing Rally Monsters S1 classes. Again, just like always, it's going to be 5,000 credits, a wheel spin, and a super wheel spin for rewards. This is going to be 3 trail races with sunset, sunrise, morning, some rain, some sunny. And lastly, we're going to head over to Whitewater Falls Cross Country. Here at this location, the special event is called the Lancia Challenge, where again, the rewards are going to be 5,000 credits, a wheel spin, and a super wheel spin. This is also 3 events, 1 circuit, and 2 point A, point B cross-country races. Early afternoon, late afternoon, morning. Got weather all across the board. Additionally to all the other races that are here for a limited time during the Forzathon season, there's usually at least, and so far last season and the season before, we only had 1 PR stunt challenge also. So we've got one right here at the Roman Mile. It doesn't really list what any kind of rewards are going to be, so I can't show that off. And lastly, every season so far, there's been a seasonal barn find. So here's the location of the new spring barn find right over here. We can even zoom in if you'd like. Right there in the tree line. Right there. Next to Moorhead Wind Farm. Yeah. So there you have it. That should be everything for this week on Forzathon. Unfortunately, I can't go and show the future day 4, 5, 6, 7 of the daily challenges. But there's a ton of stuff happening every week in Forza Horizon 4. You got things on the hour, daily, weekly, story events, weekly challenges, weekly missions. There's a ton of stuff, guys. So hopefully that clears some of it up. It took me until now, 3 weeks after release, to grasp everything that was going on regarding the limited time stuff. So before I head out, one last thing, 2 more things actually. If you're not in a car club and you want to join a car club, Shake and Bake. Come on, join Shake and Bake. Hashtag SNB. Timidus Death, I believe, is the owner of it. I'm in it. Last time in Forza Horizon 3, we had close to 1,000 members, I believe. I could be totally wrong. It could have been close to 100. I don't remember. But if you're not in a car club, just join ours. Join ours. Come on, let's get some S&Bs out there. One other thing. We stream every night, pretty much 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's West Coast United States. I play a lot of games. I'm not playing this every night. I have been trying to get this in 2 or 3 times a night, though. Mainly Fortnite, Save the World, not Battle Royale. So if you're bored late night and you want to swing by, check it out. Twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. With that, I'm out. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.